Well, all righty. Yee-hoo! Howdy, folks. As y'all could tell, Pooch made it. Pooch is in, but there's somebody missing, and it's pretty. Dad blam it. Always for me to screw stuff up. Let me get my head and hat on straight, my earphones on, and all that good stuff. Fix it to where I can see chats and all that. Try to keep up with it, of course. But I hope you folks are having a good week. You had yourself a good weekend prior. And Dad, I'm gonna probably yank this microphone off this table with me and all. But Pretty, of course, as most of y'all know, she went out of town on a trip and she's off doing her thing. She's had a good time. She's on her way back home. She should be home. I don't know when, but kind of expecting her about 7:30, 7:45, somewhere in there, possibly. Not quite sure, but you know, she could grace us with her appearance. I hope so. Gone for a couple days, and Pooch misses her. Pooch misses Pretty when she's not around. That's for sure. But show must go on. And it only means if she does show up, it'll be even better, which is awesome. And I hope she does show up. That way she can kind of tell you about her little excursion that she's been on, a solo trip, a little solitude, a little self-reflecting, a little reflection on probably a lot of things. I'm sure she's opened her mind up and probably looked in deep within herself and all, which is good to do that. You know, we all need to get that little bit of time sometimes and get out there and hang out by yourself. Let your mind wander. Not dwell, but think on stuff. Ponder situations and try to fix stuff. You know, I hear somebody out here right now mowing over there in their property, which that's something that Pooch likes to do. Get out there and mow. Get out there and mow, get on the tractor, put the earphones in, earbuds, and just start mowing, listening to music. You can let all kinds of things run through your mind and you can kind of sort things out, think about it, and put you in a better place. That's for sure. That is for sure. And my time's coming because all this rain we had, even though we're expecting some more tomorrow, it's getting close time to get on the tractor or the zero turn. Now, this time of year, Pooch ain't mowing a bunch of dust. He's got a bunch of weeds to mow. But I'm ready. I'm excited. Let me go down through this here chat line real quick because I need to catch up. And I'm sure it will get past me. And I'll catch it while I can because you know how I roll. I don't pay that much close attention to it. Pretty's pretty good at it. But I see a Kickapoo Crafty Cat. Welcome in, ma'am. I'm in top messages too. I need what in the world's all this other stuff that I ain't ever seen. I don't know what all. YouTube's been changing so much here lately and get all kinds of different features. The chat lines show up different and all. Hopefully it's for the better, which I'm sure it is, but it'll throw you for a loop. Now I'm going to get back down here again, see if I can do it without closing it. I see MT Homestead, Mike and Terry. I'm sure both of y'all are there. They'll be following me up here in a little bit. Let's see here. Who else going down the line here? Let's Trade Paint. Welcome in. Susie Jacobson. Welcome in, ma'am. Lori Carp. Roberta's Artistic Adventure. Sherman Family Farms. I got Piggy's Piddles. Beth Cornett. Welcome in, folks. Which reminds me, I know Beth and Neil were in town this week. Neil kind of hit me up late yesterday afternoon We were going to try to get together, but the timing just wasn't right. Pretty's out of town. I'm working late, worked late today. We'll get home. I barely got home in time to do this show. Pretty's not even home, but just the timing wasn't perfect. But I was hoping to catch them here because kind of thought about bringing them in here with us tonight. But we'll get them in here again sometime. That's for sure. Old man King. Hey, Peter, how are you, sir? Lori Carp, I believe I caught you. Elaine, welcome to my kitchen. We had fun on her show this weekend. Her 1K giveaway. Before you know it, we'll be doing a 2K giveaway probably. But that was fun. And woo, I think that wore her plumb out. That was what, 2 hour, 2.5 hour show. All those gifts she gave out to all the folks. A lot of winners and a lot of neat, good stuff out there for sure. I was her co-host. I was kind of sitting back, watching, listening, and enjoying myself, seeing all these other folks. Pretty was here with us too. Pretty got a phone call and had to go work out, of course, but we were her co-host on that show. We appreciate her letting us do that with her and for her. That was awesome and fun, and be ready to do it again sometime. Old man King, got your treasure hunter. Hey, sir. Howdy, howdy. I'm going down a little further. Got to make sure I catch all you folks. I don't even know how many. Whoa, got about 30 people in here, which is all right. Scroll, scroll, scroll. And if I did miss you, I'm sorry because I scroll and skim. Linda Peterson, there you are, ma'am. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Hillary, whoop, went by. Or hiking with Jackie boy. Hey there. I know Justin's off on his summer spring break with his son up in Kansas. I've seen a couple shorts pop up through him, which I hope he's having a good time with his son. That's greatness to be up there with them. And his dad. I saw a little short with him and his dad, Steve C. Welcome in, sir. Hey, I see no judgment here with Tish Ross. She's listening in. Hopefully your eyes are on the road, baby. And I know you're barreling home, but you'll be here soon. Just be careful coming in. Let's see. I have a mate. Yes, she does. We'll get into that here in a little bit. Well, as you can see, she posted it, but she does have, unfortunately, this last week's show she had planned with the lady with the sex trafficking, the woman that lost her daughter, got sick and had to kind of pull out not the last minute. She gave ample notice, but something always seems to happen, but you can't control when you get sick and whatnot. But had to postpone that show. But MT Homestead, Mike and Terry are going to be going on the show with No Judgment here at Tish Ross. Now, I believe it's going to be the 20th. I'm going to have to get in there and check it out, but I'm pretty sure Pretty told me the 20th. I'm going back in here. Coming to my show, No Judgment here. Well, she didn't give me the date, but I know they're coming up, and that's awesome that they're going to come on. Some people, you may know us up here on YouTube and see us in these lives and whatnot, but a lot of folks, I included, have a story. We all have a story. Some of it's good, some of it's bad, but we all have a story. Some things that are personal that a lot of folks don't know. And I could tell you, I was a little bit taken back. If it mentioned it before, I probably didn't catch it, but I sure as heck caught it this last time. And immediately, my heart hurt. Still does. Not only for them, but for myself. But they're going to come on Pretty show, No Judgment here, and tell their story. I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to let Pretty bring it up and put it out there when she puts that out for everybody to see. But I'm excited to hear it, though. And even more so excited for the meetup come May, the Mid-America meetup, because I got a feeling I'm going to have to give Big Mike a big embrace. Not got a feeling, I know I'm going to. So Big Mike, Pooch is going to give you a big hug when he sees you. And don't be surprised if my eyes get a little watery on that one, because I know how you feel, sir. And you know that we got to move on and live on and take care of business. But man, that did catch me. That caught me, folks. All right, let me get back over here in this chat. Linda Peterson, ma'am, I see you. What good Lord. Our new land. I see you folks. I got the Sherman Family Farms, Kickapoo. And I'm scrolling fast because I'm sure there's other folks, and I'm quite sure I've missed some folks. But I'm probably just going to let this ride through a little bit. And if I get a chance in a minute, I'll try to catch up. But boy, Pooch has been busy doing stuff around here still. I put out a video where I was building my little another backdrop kind of like this one here, but it's outside. It's outside in the shop, and I had vision of it. I pretty much got it completed, but I don't know if it's exactly complete because you get started on that stuff and you want to add and add to somewhat till you make the thing look just downright gaudy. But I'm wanting to add all kinds of stuff because I want it to look cool. Not that it makes a big hill of beans to anybody, but I'm trying to think of the folks that are sitting back there watching this video, just like this stuff here. Now, this is pretty moderate and it's probably balanced out well enough. But even this, I'm thinking, man, what could I do or add? I don't even have my lanterns on. Good Lord. Let me turn them lanterns on. Get that thing put up. Yeah, there we go. We got that little ambience going on. Don't that look real too? But yeah, the outside one I made up of cedar boards. Cedar boards, and it had a dual purpose, like Tish said when she saw it, and the way I tried to explain it to her. Use it as a backdrop for us to sit outside and have something behind us, and also use it as display mode when we're trying to put on t-shirts with the racks I built to display t-shirts, showcase t-shirts. Pretty might do live t-shirt stuff. I know she's been studying on that quite a bit, but just to have something, even take it to a show, which I thought after I built it, dang it, I probably made it a little too big to be toting and hauling around to a show. If we go get involved in an event and set up our area, probably could, but I don't know. But anyway, but I'm wanting to add stuff. I'm wanting to add shelves. I'm wanting to add lights. I'm wanting to add this. I'm wanting probably so much stuff you wouldn't even be able to use it. But I did add some lights to it, and I trimmed it out, and it looks pretty cool. I haven't even brought that up yet, but one day you'll see it pretty soon. Which goes to long to say, because Pooch's wheels have been turning again. Not that my wheels, when they turn, doesn't add up to much, because I think most of the time Pooch is getting way far ahead of himself. What is it called when you got the horse before the cart, or the cart before the horse? Pooch goes about stuff sometimes like my channel, Full Blown Country. It goes full blown without a bit of direction, the idea, except for the idea in my head that the path I'm wanting to go down, but I ain't even ready for it. I'm thinking more big time with my little small time self, if that makes any sense. Which I pull the reverse psychology on myself. And I say, well, I'm just preparing. I'm preparing to be ready for that big time, which is about as ignorant as I'll get out. Because who knows if you ever get to that big time, is what I'm thinking and trying to say. But I do. because I like messing with gadgets, and something cool comes out, boy, I think I gotta have it. Now I set Pretty up pretty good, and y'all saw me give her those gifts, and I hope like heck she used it because I can't wait to see what it is and what it might be that she might have recorded and puts together off her little trip. I'm sure it's gonna be greatness because she's got a mind for it too, and she can do it. And I bet you she has put together something cool, which would be awesome. But I'm proud of her. I'm so proud of her for taking this little trip. It may not seem like a big deal, but then again, it is. But she went all alone to where she went because usually I'm with her and we're together. But she stepped out of her comfort zone and went on this little trip on her own and is down there having a good time. I'm sure she was cautious. I know she was, but I'm ready to go on a trip too. But going back to which I jumped off of, going back to my little scenario of building that backdrop, because Pooch is thinking, I want to be able to do something here. I want to be able to do something over there. I want to be able to do something in there. And I think it's just trying to not satisfy myself, but I don't know what you call it. Again, other than getting way too ahead of myself, but it's cool. And I don't know why I do that. I did good getting this little thing set up here for us, which is well warranted and well deserved for what we want to do. It's squeezing us out of this little shop a little bit, but it's okay. What it's going to wind up doing is causing me to make more room in the big shop. And that's kind of what my mind was thinking. I don't know. But it'll be cool when I get to show that for you guys. And something else Pooch has had on his mind lately. He's been wanting to go do some kayaking. And I've been watching kayaks. I don't know if Pretty's all hopped up on that idea or not, but I am. And I'm another one of those things where I can just see me and her going out there to these creeks and rivers and rowing along on an adventure, just hanging out, going out and trying something. Now, I like doing that kind of stuff, and I'm sure we could have a good time. Pooch is coming out of the slumps a little bit, I would say, where I've been probably hunkered down, not necessarily hunkered down, but for a while. And I think I'm starting to ease out of it a little bit. But I think that would be something fun for us to do. And I hear a lot of folks out there that've got the kayaks, they go fishing with them. And of course, we know, oh, she's one out there that goes and does her jug fishing on her kayak and looks like she has a good time. I'm quite certain I'll get out there and do it because that's what I want a kayak for, is to be able to go out fish on the kayak. Because I'm past having the boats and all of that stuff. Been there, done that. And those things set in the way more than they got used as I got older. When I was younger, I used the heck out of them. But then when I got older, no, not so much. And I've grown accustomed to hitting these ponds, farm stock tanks, ponds, little things rather than going and dragging out a boat, fuel for the boat, maintenance for the boat, storing the boat, keeping up with the boat. Like they say, bust out another 1,000 because you can take that boat out and find a sandbar, find a stump, and tear all kinds of stuff up on them things if you ain't careful. But I ain't into all that now. So canoe is probably right for me. And Pretty, of course. We'll go together. I don't know how much fishing she'll do, but I'm quite certain she'll beat and thrash the water real good with that thing. I will too. Probably I'll wind up overboard or something. And it's going along with one of the other adventures that we're wanting to do, and that's go camping. And I'm ready to do that. I know she is too. We're going to make the time here soon to go camping. We got our tents, got our air mattress. We ain't roughing it, sleeping on the hard rock ground and all that 9 yards, but We will be in the tent camping, and I think the canoes would be an excellent part of that camping trip for us to go out there, have a good time at the lake, and rough it, semi rough it. I think we'll have a good time at that. And I'm anxious to get after it and do it. So that's going to be something on our list and to look forward to. And probably give you guys some good laughs. I'm quite certain. But I'm going to scroll through these chats here a little bit. I do see Vineyard Farmhouse in here. What's up, Brian? Let's see. Am I missing any questions? Oh, just go somewhere and ride on a boat. Or rent one for the evening. I hear you, Brian. And it's probably what I should probably do. Mr. MT Homestead, I see you, sir. Dogman. Dogman is here. Boy, those puppies. I've been watching those puppies with you out there babysitting them things, getting them outside. Oh, Lord. I can, yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Scroll back up here a little bit, Mr. MT, Dogman, hiking with Jackie. That was, and that seeing hiking with Jackie Boy, that's something I'm going to do once Justin's back. We're going to hook up with you guys and we're going to go on. Pooch is going hiking with Justin and Jackie Boy. I think that'll be a fun little meetup to do. Who knows where down south, in between somewhere, whatever, but that's on the list as well because springtime, summertime's coming, and I definitely want to get involved in some activities other than the same old, ho hum. Pooch's got to get active again. Besides sitting around here mowing and riding around mowing, something that doesn't need to be mowed until I mow it into the ground, start mowing dirt. Yeah, because that's what I'm good at. And I got my HTO. Pretty's got me hooked on this stuff. She's not even here. And I've gone by and gotten my own glasses of HTO, but I'm doing her a favor. I'm racking up her points so that she can get those free ones. So I think you probably got you a free one or a couple free ones coming, Pretty. If you're still listening, because I know she was following that GPS, trying to get herself home. And she's way down in the hill country coming back up, probably through 16, down through Lampasas and all that pretty area, pretty riding. I know when I go, I always take 16 all the way out. I don't like going down the interstate. I'd rather take the back roads and see all the goodies and the farmhouses and whatever the heck's going on out there. It's just a lot better riding than traveling down the old interstate and seeing the same old, same old. Let's see here. Tamara David, I see you folks. Welcome in. Sherry Edwards is in here again. Good to see you in here, ma'am. Make sure Joyce Stewart, welcome in. Of course, y'all probably coming in here to see Pretty, but she ain't here, of course. Lemon bone. I'm sure I got a couple other folks that I've missed. Welcome in. Look at baby doll out there riding and driving and commenting and moderating. Good job, baby. This weekend, St. Patty's Day. So don't get your fannies pinched by not wearing no green. That's going to be a good one. And man, I've got more shirts to do. Good Lord. It's like when it rains, it pours with stuff, and I ain't complaining, but those things come in, and they usually come in pretty hot, heavy, and fast, which I like it. But man, not only that, I even got more hats to do. Pretty and Pooch is waiting on our shirts to come in to even, which, man, I shouldn't have done this because I know Pretty and I wanted to come out together. But I know y'all see that one. Pretty and Pooch t-shirts. I wore it because I knew we were going to. Maybe she'll come hot firing it in here and she can grab it and get in here with me. But some big ones coming. And we're trying to prep to get ready for what we're going to bring out there to the Mid-America. The stuff we're going to be glad handing and handing out: shirts, hats, koozies, stickers. Who knows? But we're trying to get it done. This will be some of it. I don't know that we're going to set up and peddle like a peddler in a suitcase, but I know we'll be probably going to try to give them away in some contest. Hopefully, that may be the best plan. But you know, it's hard to bring a bunch of different sizes, not knowing what everybody wears. So hopefully, we bring the right sizes and enough to give away to some of you folks for sure. But hats, that'll be a good time to do that as well. Look back down here. Whoops. I got to run, folks. The little butt sniffers are hungry. Thanks for being here, Big Mike Dog Man. Appreciate you. Oh, speaking of, look who's in there. Back Road Freedom. I look forward to hanging out with y'all, doing some skiing and stuff or hiking. Yeah. I hope you're having a good time down there with your son and pops, Justin. I'm not sure when you're headed back, but I'm sure you've had a good time. And the shorts have been good seeing that. But yeah, I was asking Justin about the kayaks, what size he had, because I've been looking at them, and little does Pretty know, probably going to take her with me and go look at a couple that I've gotten picked out. And so we may have us some this weekend. She's probably thinking, no, we don't need all that. But yeah, we do. We'll never get to do it if we don't. So just get ready, baby, when you get here. I'm going to go get us a couple kayaks. Then we're going to hit the lake and test them out. Oh, Wild and Free, Tennessee. Welcome in here. Going down a little more. I'm hanging pretty good, I guess. Simply Jan Homestead, welcome in, ma'am. Appreciate y'all gracing my channel. Always good to see you folks. But anyway, I got another stuff I want to share, but I hate breaking and sharing too much just yet because I like to have Pretty in here on it. And it's part of my outdoor setup. But anyway, I may hold off on that one because she might get, why didn't you wait and tell me and show me with you? But she's involved in it. I think it's going to be cool because part of what I was trying to think and deal with. Back Road Freedom. Let's see. Oh, he's headed back home on Sunday. Good deal. Good deal. Critter Creek. Yes, sir. My friend driving in tomorrow from golly, Mac Cheney Park. Mac Cheney Park. Oh no. Share, Pooch, please. I share too much. I get in trouble, and I won't be able to do a video with it because that's what I aim to do. I'll share it with you, but in the right time. That's how I'll do it. But boy, it's hot here this week, and my allergies have been kicking my butt. I can kind of feel them right now, and my head felt like it was going to explode for 2 days. Still, right after we were with Elaine and Piggy on their live, boy, it kicked in on me. My head was so stopped up. Pretty got me the meds. I got meds at work and pretty much clear now, but I still feeling a little bit just in time to get out there and mow. But and of course, usually that's when I can't afford to stay home because I feel bad. Because there's always something going on that Pooch has got to be involved in at work. And then, of course, you put it off. Folks get bent out of shape because nothing's ever timed and scheduled the way it should be. We can time and schedule things till we're blue in the face, and it doesn't pan out that way. A lot of folks show up just when they want to or feel like it, but I'm pretty good at turning them away when they do that. But being this was way above my pay scale of some folks coming in, I had to pretty much accommodate to them flying in from who knows wherever. So that's messed my routine up a little bit. And it wouldn't done me no good anyway because Pretty was going on her little trip and I could have pulled a rookie do and maybe went with her, but that would have defeated her purpose of going on the trip by herself. And I wouldn't have done that to her anyway. Pretty knows what I do because there's been a time or two where I've been off and she's been off, and she knows what I'm good at doing. Hunkered down in the recliner in the house, not doing a dang thing. Come home and say, "What have you been doing?" Sitting right here. Sometimes warranted, sometimes not. But I do like to do stuff, but I don't like leaving the house. Usually when I get home, once I'm home, I don't budge. I try to make sure I've got everything I could possibly need, use, want during the time I'm going to be home. And that way I don't have to leave and go nowhere. A lot like my dad, because my dad doesn't like to go. I don't know if that's a trait thing or if it's just, you get home, you're gone all week. You spend more time at your job than you do at home. So yeah, when I get home, I don't want to go nowhere except sit at home. I'll get outside and do something, but going outside and away from home to do something doesn't sound all that fun anymore. I know Pretty and I used to run the road quite a bit thinking we had to go here, there, and everywhere. But we both kind of slacked and we'll sit there and look at each other. And she's good. Pretty is good about asking me what I think about it or if I'm okay with it of us just sitting there. And I'm like, heck yeah, I am, which I know she is too. Because we both just think we don't need all that running around no more. It's quite all right to sit at home in your own bed, your own couch. That's what there we were even going to go somewhere a few weeks ago. And as the time got closer, I could tell not just her, but me deep down, we really didn't want to go. But she was like, I don't want to disappoint you by not going. I'm thinking to myself, y'all seen that commercial where the dad and I'm sure the mom is going to go to Vegas and he's trying to coax and con the little girl laying in bed, but he's telling her it's going to be so much fun going to Vegas and eating broccoli ice cream, broccoli this, broccoli that. And then the little girl says, Daddy, I don't want to go to Las Vegas with you and mama. And he's like, Are you sure? And then well, deep down, that's what I was thinking and feeling like when, when Pretty finally, because neither one of us wanted to tell the other that I don't really care if we go or not. We wanted to please each other and go if that's what the other wanted. But we were quite okay with just staying home. And we didn't do jack. We went and ate breakfast, I think, but we didn't do nothing. We kept our butts at home. And then you think about the long haul drive going. Now, there's times we will go because we do in a route sometimes want to just get away and we do go. But then there's times that we're just like, Psh, I don't want to go nowhere. And it was funny, and I ain't gonna name any names or anything like that too, but we were talking about we got a wedding invitation. And we've gotten a couple of those. And I made the comment to her that I ain't going. My wedding going days are over. Cause here we are. The only weddings that I'm going to is gonna be my kids or my nieces and nephews. family. That may sound jacked up, but that's the only weddings I want to attend. And I appreciate folks that attend weddings, but most folks like Tish and I or whatever, we've been married, our friends are married, and I made the crack of I don't want to go to somebody's wedding for the umpteenth time. You know what I mean? Umpteenth time? Three, four, five, or sixth wedding? Heck no, I ain't gonna go sit in that crap. I'm happy for y'all, and I hope it lasts, but I don't need a big to do. I don't need to go attend a big to do. Now, maybe I'm just talking out my butt right now because I guess it would depend on the person. But I don't have too many persons out there anymore that I would be thankful, wanting to celebrate that kind of thing when it's probably been rode hard and put up wet too many times, other than my children, my kids, and my nieces and nephews that have never experienced or been through that before. I don't know. I don't know if that's too brash, too harsh sounding, because I'll tell you, Pooch is pretty hardcore, and Pretty will tell you Pooch is pretty hardcore. But I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings or anything like that. That's just, I don't know. It's just how I roll a little bit. You know, that may be a bad thing, but I don't know. Watch. There may be somebody out here contemplating getting married. They may want Pooch to come up there and be their best man. I hope not, but you never know. It could happen. Then they ain't going to invite me. What? Man, Pooch, you sorry jackwagon. Probably could have destroyed their whole plans right there. Oh, man, no. But yeah, that's just Pooch getting hardened even more and getting set in his ways. I know my dad don't bat an eye when he says he doesn't want to do something. He means it. And I can try to drag him off to do anything, just like my brother. You know, I try to get my brother, my younger brother. Now, my dad's a different story. And that just makes me think, too. I think that's a Ross thing. Because my dad, myself, and my brother, my younger brother, just ain't much. Now, I'm a little more sociable than my brother is, which I do like to go and have fun. But I can't even get my brother to come out and hang out over here with me. Now, he's got two girls too, but they're older now. But I'm thinking, you need to get out of the house. You need to get out there and do something. Don't just stay holed up at home. Yeah, we work all the time. We go to work, we come home, we go to work. But you got to break it. You got to get out there and break the mundane. That'd be someone I'd probably ought to try to get to go camping with me too. It's bro time, you know? I've tried to get my brother to go with me to places. I've tried to get him to go with me places that he ain't got nothing to worry about because it's on me. And just wouldn't do it. I tried to bring him with me to Shoot Dang Fest. Tried to take him down to Lukenbach, Texas, down in the hill country. But maybe now that he's getting older and his daughters are a little bit older, where they're taking care of themselves, maybe I can drag him out. I may have to go over there and take him by the ear and get him in the truck and then hammer down and get him away from the house. Maybe I can con his wife into packing a bag or something too. And once I get him in the truck, she can throw the bag in the back of the truck and I can say, we're going away for the weekend. It'd probably be the only way I'd get him to take with me somewhere. Con him into something, make him think we're going to go do something. Get him that way. That would be fun. I don't know if you folks get to spend a lot of time with your brothers and sisters, especially as we get older, because You know, I know I get to see Pretty, her brother, a lot, her sisters. I see them quite a bit, which is good. But my own brother, but he probably could turn the tables on me too. He could probably say, well, you know where I live, which he's right. But that goes back to me, and I'm sure it goes back to him. Once you get home, you ain't going nowhere. I think that's probably what it is. But at some point, we're going to have to get off that. And we're going to have to either meet in the middle or start taking turns going to each other's place and hang out for a while. Now, we used to get together and watch football games and all kinds of stuff. But I'm getting to the point now where I could care less about watching. That's hard. That's funny that I even say that. I could I had to think I had to watch every stinking game on TV or NFL ticket. But now it's like I barely get through watching a Cowboy game. And I'm a Cowboy diehard fan, but if there's other teams playing better and showing something out of their games, I'm probably going to go watch them instead. But I'm slowly getting to the point where not one darn thing about the NFL draws me in anymore. As a matter of fact, the Cowboys cut Zeke Elliott today, which adios mofo, because you wasn't doing nothing anyway. Once you got your money, you were good when you came in, but once you got paid, you were on easy street, and that's all you did was coast. And then you talk about my baseball. Rangers hadn't been that good. They've kind of just slacked. Now they could come back. Basketball, all of it. Hockey, but college ball, I tend to watch that a little more than I even do pro ball. I think somebody just pulled up. We might get a surprise here in a minute. But I've gotten where I would much rather use my time doing something more and watching some of these crazy games and be involved in something, actually doing something, trying to be active. I've been trying to get my shop back in shape to where I can actually produce stuff out there and hang out there rather than hold up in this here little building here, which will tie me up with making shirts and hats and whatnot. But yeah. But to get back to I've got an old truck out here that I've been really wanting to pull that thing in the shop and strip her down. Bam! Whoa! Looky here, somebody did walk in. Hi, my baby. My baby made it home safe. My pretty.
I've been watching you, not watching the comments.
I'm sorry. Well, people know my pretty is home. Woo! Woo! I'm glad you got in here.
I pulled that one off. Yeah, I can't take my.
Huh?
I can't take my glasses off because my eyes are bloodshot.
Uh-oh.
Am I on? Yeah.
You're bloodshot. Why are they bloodshot? From the stress of driving?
Yeah, the stress of driving and everything. Hi, guys.
Look, pretty made it.
I'm just kidding. I'm taking my glasses off.
You been drinking?
No, I don't drink.
I know you don't.
Hi. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you guys. Yeah, and I told everybody, hi guys. Hey, Templin Acres at Treasure Hunt. My parents have been married 53 years, and I don't know how many I'd have left with.
That's right.
Oh, well, welcome in. That's cool. Templin Acres. Yeah. Hi, guys.
Welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
Oh my goodness. I was coming in. Hi, gals. Southern Living, Critter Creek.
Yep.
Critter Creek was really watching because I was like texting, and I said, "Hey, y'all, I'm almost home. Hi, Brian." And I said, Pooch isn't watching the comments anyway. I'm pulling in. I'm here.
Yeah, no. I I'm not watching the comments.
Wee! I am
Well,
happy to be here.
they're way over there, which I can see them, but
I
I
did, Piggy. I know, babe. It's hard to see these things.
yeah.
I did. I found some release and some freedom from some things. I sure did. Yes, your chats will be seen now. Hi, Josh.
Yeah.
Sherman's Family Farm. We don't have much time on here. We're about to hop off here in a second, but I'm a hot mess, man.
Well, how was it?
Oh my goodness. You know what? It's crazy. Kind of like you said, it might not be a big thing to most people. I'm sure that most people watching, men, women alike, have probably gone on trips by themselves. Like
Yeah.
there are a lot of people that probably do that for a living. They go
And
traveling
you
and stuff
have
like that.
done it. It's just been a while.
Yeah, I mean, I flew.
It's not like this was. I haven't never been nowhere by myself.
No, this is my very first solitude trip.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
you've
I flew out of town for business
Right.
once. Now I was freaked out about all that, but this is the first solo trip I've ever taken. And what's really strange is I was not nervous or scared the whole time I was there. You know what a freak I am when I mean, I can't even drive. I've lived here in Texas my whole life. And hey, Drew's Lens, and I
Drew.
am Linda Peterson, Marianne Bimler. She is here. I won't even drive downtown Fort Worth.
Yeah.
And so for me, it was a big deal for me. May not be for most, but was for me. I wasn't scared or nervous the whole time. I was like,
I'm glad, baby. I'm proud of you.
Babe?
That's so funny because we were texting last night and I was like, it was weird for me to be sitting in the house in the recliner, not being able to look over and see her sitting on the couch or in her little spot on the floor where she sits a lot down by the window, and then go to bed where I can't feel her, touch her. Because a lot of times when we go to bed and sleep, we hold each other's hand or something and go to sleep. But wasn't
it was very weird.
Yeah.
There were some things that were super great and some things that really made me realize, how fortunate I am, how blessed I am. I'm not going to cry. Have to tell myself that. It was very, very good. It was very, very good. Hi, our new land. At home with Tom and Rhonda. Hey, before we hop off, and I know I just got here and we still have about 10 minutes, and I know that you mentioned it, but Mike and Terry, Emptying Homestead, are going to be on my show, my radio show, which is also streamed on YouTube. They're going to be on this coming Monday the 20th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I don't know if you guys watched on Sunday, but I popped on in just to thank them for everything that they've done and that they do for people, and I know they don't expect thanks and I know they don't do it for that. They're just very loving people like the rest of this group here is. Hi, Steve C. I am feeling better. I think I gave it to Pooch. But I hopped on. I wanted to hear our dogs too.
Oh, yeah. Raising Cain.
But I wanted to thank them for what they're doing. I also wanted to, I don't promote my channel, but I need to. And it's not really for self, but if my guests are taking the time to come on and share something very deep and important, or if it's something that's very important to them, maybe it's not deep, but something that's important to them, then how dare I not promote them? And so that was really one of the things. I was at work on Sunday. I worked a little part-time job. And I thought, how sad for me, not for me, but how sad for my guests that I'm not pushing my channel to promote their stories. And so forgive me, anyone that's ever been on that I haven't really, that I've really only thought about. I don't want to say myself because I really don't think about myself either in my show, but that I haven't thought more about my guests. And so I apologize for that because I feel like that's kind of disrespectful. So I will be pushing my channel more. And I am so excited that MT Homestead, Mike and Terry are coming on this Monday night. Please join in because like I said, or I didn't say, but on Sunday when I hopped in, we shared a little bit of some story, a very personal story of theirs that I don't believe, and from what I saw in their chat, there were a lot of people that said they didn't know
I didn't
either.
give none of it away.
Yeah, so it's a very personal story, and I'm so excited and honored, really, to have Mike and Terry come on Monday night to share that story, and I hope that you guys can join me and support Mike and Terry the way that they support all of you guys. So,
And if, real quick, and Elaine, if you're in here or a mod, drop her channel in there. No Judgment Here with Tish Ross, so you can
thank
go
you, Eileen.
subscribe and catch notifications when it comes up.
And speaking of Mike and Terry, they're going to be coming on in about 10 minutes.
They sure are.
With their show.
Both Mr. Mike, Mr. MT, and MT have been in here.
And then 9 o'clock.
And then Brian, Vineyard Farmhouse, will be following up. And of course, prior to Pretty and Pooch, we had 3 Mississippi and Mama V over at Possum Run. So hopefully you folks are following us after those folks.
Okay, what was you going to tell everybody that you said you better not tell anybody anything? Okay, yeah. You know what? I'm so proud of you.
Why?
For your self-realization that you have a vision, but you jump way into it way too fast. Like purchase all the things
but I made right with that, saying that I was all right.
No, I said I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for knowing that, you need to just calm down, slow down. And less is more. So I like the backdrop that you have out there, but you don't need to have all this. Like you don't.
The word I was looking for though was in my mind for myself. I was justifying the stuff.
Oh, justifying. Well, that's even better. Congratulations that you realize that as well. He justifies his own crap. Thank you, Eileen. Yeah, the party is starting now. We have about 8 minutes.
I needed to justify it somehow, but
well, I'm proud of you for realizing that as well.
Well, thanks,
Good
baby.
For you, babe.
Hey, did baby hear me talking about the other thing that?
Yeah, you said something about. Well, I don't know about kayaking and canoeing and all that.
Oh no, baby's got to. We got to.
But the other thing I'm proud of you of is, and I'm not going to cry either, but is that you have realized that you have kind of stopped doing things and that you're slowly starting to come out of it, which is.
Yeah, I was deteriorating.
So glad. Yeah. I
was sitting around deteriorating.
Babe, come on. We're still alive. And while our home is our happy place, of course, we just, like anybody else, when you get home, it's like, especially after work, well, yeah, especially after work, we're tired. We come home, I'm sure like everybody else, but yeah, there's still a lot of life to live. And I really reflected on that when I was out.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it was not very long. It was just an overnight stay, but I did realize that. And I realized that, we can do more when you truly put your mind to it. And not only that, but the Lord will be with you because I'm a freak about getting lost, man.
Yeah.
I'm walking anywhere. I was like, oh my gosh. And I just kept asking God, please. And so I just had to pay more attention. I had my markers. I was like, okay, I'm parked at this church and I'm walking up the street and I know there's this barbecue place there. And once I knew that was my marker, I knew the strip only goes down and up. And so I thought, okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I can do this. And
surprised baby didn't use drop pin on her phone or something.
Well, I Googled, I know.
But baby did good. Baby got it. Did good.
Yeah. What?
My other thing would be, did you get to record and film anything?
I did.
Okay, cool.
I did. I used my little equipment. The only thing I didn't use is my
little microphones.
Yeah, I didn't use those, but I used my equipment, my dash cam, my little handheld thing.
Did you set up?
Set up for a little bit. I did 2 times. I did that.
So baby will be editing a video and putting it on her No Judgment Here channel.
Yeah. And is Oak here? Or is Oak?
I haven't seen Oak. Oak's on vacation too, actually.
Oh, yeah, she is.
She hurt my heart too the other day with her little post I saw on Facebook.
She hurt your heart?
Yeah, I just felt bad for her. She was ranting a little bit. You'll have to, if you hadn't seen, well, you're not on Facebook right now, so.
No, I won't be back on Facebook till April, guys. So if you've been, thank you, Payne Family. Thank you, MT Homestead, for sharing about us. And Payne Family, Mike and Terry will be on my radio show, No Judgment Here with Tish Ross. It's a separate channel, but this coming Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So please come on and show them some love and support. They're going to be sharing a very personal story. And on the Vineyard Farmhouse, Brian says that At Our New Land is the guest for
Yep.
tonight. So that's pretty cool. Welcome in, Payne family. We're glad you're here.
Yep. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you.
But what were we saying?
Oh, you was talking about your video gear and
Oh yeah, my
you
video
making
gear
your video
and make. Well, two things. One is, so I was like Googling, okay, how do you drop a pin? Okay, yeah, I know. 5 minutes left. Thank you, Linda Peterson. I love that. I love you. Thank you. But I have so much to say, and I've got 4 minutes now. But I dropped it. It took me a minute to.
Oh, you did do it.
I did, but I didn't want to use it. Like I was challenging myself.
Yeah,
I was like,
okay,
just
gotcha.
Just remember where you parked. How hard can it be? But I've been like this my whole life.
But
my whole life,
you know.
And plus a new town, I'm like,
even myself though, as we get older.
Yeah, don't forget to smash the like button, peoples.
Yeah, please do. But even myself sometimes now, because you know how I've always been. Yeah. I've gotten to where sometimes I'm like, oh crap, where in the heck did I park her? Yeah. Or where did I leave such and such, and not even know where it's at, and it's usually right up under my eyeballs.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think too, it was a good way for me to, of course, I rely on you because you're my hubby, and I just trust you and rely on you for everything. But the other is that, I have to know where I'm at. I can't, and like we go to the grocery store and we'll come back out and you're like, babe, I'm like, I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention, but I need to start paying attention and being a little bit more
alert.
Yeah,
just
something.
Something. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
In the moment.
I know what mine is. It's just getting old. I'll be 57 this year. I know that's not old, but
gonna be 57.
It's not old, but
Hey, we're getting there.
We're getting there.
I mean, we're in our final quarter.
Yeah, we're in the final quarter.
Can you believe that? I was thinking about that too. That kind of makes me want to cry a little bit. That we're all not all, because some of you guys are young, but of course only God knows who's going to be taken.
Yeah,
when,
never know.
That, but
wake up dead in the morning.
As we know, with the passing of our son Ben, and then as well as what MT Homestead's going to be talking about as well. But I believe that we take a lot of things for granted. Or I do. I'm speaking for myself. I take a lot of things for granted. I haven't been living in the moment. Justin's very young. He's 37. Wow. Linda Peterson says, Pooch, you're a young pup to me.
Yeah, thank you.
But also I need watch hours, so I'm just gonna push that out there too. But anyway, 7:58. Don't forget MT Homestead, and if you just joined again, join me.
Yep, no judgment here with Tish Ross.
Yes, no judgment here with Tish Ross, Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. MT Homestead's coming on. They're going to share a really great story. You're right, John Wiggs. I was going to cry before this live was over, but I didn't.
She will here in a little bit, probably with me.
Probably will. I got lots to say. I will. I'm probably going to cry, baby. I love you so much. And you were so sweet. My baby gave me some spending money, and baby's eyes are getting a little watery.
They are getting watery because I'm proud of my baby.
Yeah, my baby's proud of me, and he gave me a little spending money, and it was so sweet on the night before I went to bed. He said, "Here, baby, I gave you pretty. I gave you. Here's a little something for your trip."
Yeah, baby couldn't go empty-handed.
Oh, my baby's eyes are very watery. Y'all should see it. Oh, my little baby's eyes are watery. I love you, baby. I had a good trip, and I thank you guys for supporting us. We love y'all, and I will. Oh, yeah, thank you, Eileen. Yes, I need lots. But it is 7:59. I'm sorry to come in and just take over.
I'm glad you got here to catch everybody.
Yeah, I wanted to come in and catch everybody. Payne's Family Farm. Don't forget to, and everybody, don't forget Monday at 7 p.m. No judgment here. We're going to talk to Mike and Terry about a very personal story that I think will not only help them to chat about, but also
I'm excited to hear.
People. I mean, too.
But not excited to hear, but we know we can relate.
Yeah. So it'll be I think a very helpful
yeah.
story. So it's 8 o'clock, babe. You want to take us out?
Woo, sorry, 8 o'clock.
Took over.
Well, folks, again, I appreciate every single one of you folks that have taken the time to come in here and hang out with us. Always check back. Hit the like button on your way out. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. go over there. No Judgment here with Tish Ross. Like and subscribe to her channel as well. And look forward to Monday. Hopefully you folks will have a rest of a good week and good weekend coming up. And you'll probably see Pretty and Pooch sometime between here and there.
Thank you, Linda. I love that you're a timekeeper. I appreciate that. I really
remember, everybody needs a friend named Pooch. They call me Pooch.
Everybody needs a pretty, and Pooch is pretty. Later,
She
Gators.
Have a good one, folks. Thank y'all.
See y'all next on MT Homesteads Live.
Yeah.